Do you want a Facebook stream as well? And on the website as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are hijacking your ears, your eyes, and your brain if you let us. You are listening to the Laymen Show. Drop it, shy.
Yep, I'm distorted to fuck. Turn my bass down, bro.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. I quite like having it close to my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Can they hear me?
Oh, they can hear us now. Okay, so is that mic level okay, bro? Yeah? Oh, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
Fucking rookie mistakes all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Laymen Show. This is our, is it second?
Third, baby, third.
This is our third episode in collaboration with 4evayoungradio. Big shout out to 4evayoung.
Yep, shout out to your boy.
That's right. So we had some technical difficulties last time. The internet just wouldn't fucking have it.
I was out in the sticks, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck the internet.
You know, Yorkshire's 4G ain't what it should be.
4G. We're hitting 5G soon, and we can't even log on with 4G.
Let's not even get into 5G, bro.
Anyway, before we even start...
On the conspiracies.
Even before we start, let's have a look at this. Look at this!
I'm looking pretty dapper, yeah.
Fucking proper dapper, bro. What's happening?
I've gone full Peaky Blinder.
Full Peaky... Oh, where's your flat cap?
Well, it's a Baker's Boy cap, I'll have you know. Yeah, it's the Mrs. Birthday.
So anyway, welcome everybody. It's Gabe's Mrs. Birthday today, so he's dressed nicely.
Yes, I have.
He makes an effort for her, but not for you guys.
Nope. you don't suck my dick. That's what it is. What do you want from me?
I know, but anyway, it's good to hear from everybody. Our last the last video that we did with 4evayoungradio has hit over 6,500 views.
That's what we like to see. I want to. Actually, no. I objectively said to you a while ago I don't want to become famous, but fuck it. There's no choice now. There's no choice.
Hopefully this one's going to hit over 1,000. That's what we're aiming for. So if you got your friends out and about and they're bored or they're just sat around, get them to log in, get them to watch the reruns.
We want it to spread like gonorrhea.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Spread like an STD.
Yeah, baby. Spread like VD.
VD. Have you heard of something called VB?
VB?
Yeah.
No, what's that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know the technical term. I think it's something like vaginous bacteriosis.
Ugh.
That sounds like a spell, bro. I've just cursed every woman who's watching.
Fucking nice.
Yeah, so as you know, we are the Laymen. We are doing this weekly sort of like podcast, but we do give you the option to interact with us in the second half of the show. Big shout out to 3Style there. He's our guest DJ.
Yep, we need to get a mic for him at some point.
A mic for 3Style?
Yeah, so like the actual questions can be.
No, I think people are sick of hearing his voice. To be honest, he's everywhere, bro. He's always online. Sunday roast. He's online by himself.
Sunday roast.
That's right. He does a little section.
Like a morning show or something, or does he take the piss out of people?
Well, I think somebody actually messaged and was asking him if he had not had his meal. Sunday roast. Yeah, but he does Sunday roast, so he's on the mic there, bro. He's doing events and stuff. I think they're sick of him. They need to hear our voices. We need to get out there.
I don't want to leave the house late.
Don't worry, people. I'll get him out and about. You'll see us at events. If you do see us, getting in a photo because we've got an Instagram account and we'll put your pictures up on there.
Yeah, we've almost always got stickers or something to give away.
Yeah, something. We've got T-shirts coming soon.
Whap
anyway,
on your
so
forehead.
That'll be good. So where do we want to start, bro?
I mean, life's a shit show. Start from the bottom, like your way.
Yeah, all right. Life is a bit of a shit show, but you know what? We're here to bring you a little bit of a ray of sunshine, something to listen to, something to laugh about. Take the piss out of us. We're not bothered.
I mean, Boris Johnson shit the bed.
What's happened with Boris Johnson? Something to do with the judges. See, here we go again. Fucking politics, straight in.
The Supreme Court's ruled against him.
So the Supreme Court.
I don't know why I'm smiling so much. It's funny.
So the Supreme Court has overturned the Queen's command. Is that right?
No, well, I mean, I think. No. It's technically Boris Johnson's command.
But
Because
he
Boris
went to
Johnson advised the Queen to prorogue the Parliament.
But he went to the Queen and said, "Can I have your permission, madam, to close the government?"
Why do we still need a Queen?
She's royalty, isn't she? Everyone loves the Queen, don't they?
I can't wait for her to die.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be a fun day.
It's going to happen in our time. I can sense it, bro.
Yeah. Let's put bets down on when the Queen's a Deadpool for.
I don't know if that's an option. If you go to the betting office, I mean,
is it technically treason?
I don't know. People commit treason all the time. I got a £5 note the other day, and someone had drawn. Somebody had drawn a knob on the Queen's head. Isn't that an act of treason? I wonder who it was.
Defacing the Queen.
That's right. Apparently, you could get done for it or something.
But the problem is, who's going to know who actually did it?
Exactly. Can't be proven.
It was me.
But like I said, Boris Johnson went to the Queen and said to her, "Listen, your mom, your lordship, your momship, your holiness, whatever he calls her."
Mom's in arm, not.
Are we using pronouns now?
I don't know what the rest of that fucking saying is.
Okay, so he's asked the Queen, didn't he? Can he close down Parliament?
Yeah.
And he put him on hold.
Yeah.
So now the Supreme Court, you're saying, has turned around and said, bring him back.
No, that was illegal.
It was illegal?
It was illegal.
Did the Queen not know this was illegal?
I don't think she really cared. At the end of the day, she's not really supposed to
get involved.
She was just taking the advice of her Prime Minister, you know.
I'm sure she's got an aide, you know. I mean, I'm sure if a Prime Minister went up to her and said, "You know what, yeah, I'm gonna make a porno," I'm sure she's not gonna say, "Yeah, go ahead, do this. It'll promote your name." You know, she must have someone who advises and says, "Look, you're on a ship or whatever they call her. Boris Johnson wants to shut down the government. We think it's a good idea." Blah blah blah.
Well, I mean, she's obviously a conservative anyway.
I don't know what she is. Some people say she's a lizard.
Come on, she's a conservative at the best.
Yeah,
at
so
the worst, she's a lizard who eats babies.
There's lots been happening. I don't know if you're familiar with Extinction Rebellion.
Oh yes,
it's been happening around the world. All these teenagers are getting together, having a bit of a rave, and trying to save the planet. What's her name? Greta Thunberg.
Failing to save the planet.
Yeah, because like I mean, I'm not against them. I think saving the planet is good all round. You know, it's a moral thing to do. But when you're gathering thousands upon thousands of people in one place, how many McDonald's are they selling? How many Starbucks, Costas? Everyone had a bottle of water.
All that plastic waste.
Exactly.
They don't. It's all. I'm stuck for words, Lee.
I don't blame you. I'm actually stuck. I mean, how do you get a teenager who gains this much momentum and gains this much following worldwide without people behind her?
I was going to say, didn't you mention that she was funded by, or potentially funded by, George Soros?
Soros. That name pops up. I don't know who he is.
Another lizard person.
We're going to get shut down calling everyone lizards.
Well, they're popping up all over the place. We might be lizards.
Yes, people.
You know, we might be, what do you call it? A false flag in here.
Rip off your mask, Gabe. I always knew that. Yeah, so...
That's where me and Eva been tonight. We've been at the lizard restaurant.
What lizard restaurant?
I don't know. I'm just making it up. We're eating bugs and shit. See,
I don't normally see Gabe during the day, so I don't know what's going on here.
No,
we stay away from each other.
Well, it's how we can have this conversation.
That's right. So yeah, basically, so the government are coming back, or have they come back?
They've had to come back.
Since when?
I have no idea. I think 4 hours ago.
I think
so tomorrow.
I think people have lost faith in politics, and they make you choose a side.
I think people lost faith in politics a long time ago.
No, but people still vote. People still argue. You can mention Brexit to one person, it'll turn into a full-fledged fucking fist fight.
Okay, no, people didn't lose faith in politics, lost faith in our politicians.
And their decisions.
Mm.
It's about time we had real people making real decisions.
On both sides is the problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeremy Corbyn's let down the left, and the other day, I can't remember if I actually said this on the last podcast, the Liberal Democrats, for the first time have ever actually beat Labour in a poll.
The Liberal Democrats?
The Liberal Democrats are ahead of Labour in polling.
Well...
It's fucking mental.
Exactly. It's all a circus and it's all a theatre. Every time the government... I'm not anti-government, but every time the government say, we're going to spend this much million on this and this much million on that, it's our money they're spending, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they never say, we're spending your money. They say, we're going to fund this. We're going to put money into the NHS.
We're their bosses. We should fire them, motherfuckers.
We should have that option. I think we've spoke about this before. That
I think we do actually have a recall option.
We should have a recall option, and also if they fuck up, they should get warnings and they should be sacked on the spot, like you would in any occupation.
Well, I mean, at least in the Labour Party, they're trying to do that.
Are they?
Yeah, like loads of people have been sacked for anti-Semitism and stuff like that. But
Anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when they don't perform.
Well, I mean, it's all relative. I'm pretty sure that the people in the Labour Party aren't actually anti-Semites when you've got genuine anti-Semites.
Is anyone really anti-Semite? Right. If you call someone a Jew, or no, if you slag off a Jew, are you anti-Semite? Is that what they're saying?
I mean, for me, it's always a matter of context. What are you slagging them off for?
I don't know. Maybe you saw a Jewish person who's punched a granny in the head.
Are you just slagging them off for I don't know, for the looks, or?
No, not for the looks, because that's prejudice, isn't it?
Because they control the media.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, right, please support the Laymen Show, because the truth is we're going to get taken off the air at some point. I know it. We're going to get taken off. You'll see a headline in the paper, like Gabe's dropped the J bomb or something, or I've dropped an N bomb, and that's it. The end of the Laymen. We'll go back to audio podcasting.
Well, apparently you've got us hooked up to go actually on the legit radio.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't know how I'm gonna survive.
Right. I'm going to give a shout out to Wolfie. He's on Hull Kingston Radio. He's got us on there. I think 16th of next month. It's an early morning slot. And what was nice was he sent us a long email saying that, we do drop a lot of profanities. He wants us to hold back because it's Ofcom regulated.
Well, that's all I have is profanities.
Well, you're good at it, bro. It's your skill. It's your skill. Your
Thank
skill
you.
To be...
offensive.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've decided, I think we're going to replace all the swear words we say, like shit,
No.
fuck, bitch.
No.
No,
You've
bad.
decided this for you. I'm not doing this.
What? You can't swear. We're going to get taken off air.
I'm not going to swear, but I'm not going to do
What I'm going to
this.
do. If I feel I'm going to swear, I think I'm going to replace it with the word Ofcom.
Problem is, you've got... I know what you're trying to do, but nobody's going to know...
Everybody knows who Ofcom are.
No. I mean, nobody's going to necessarily know exactly what swear word you're using. It could be cunt, it could be fuck.
Well, that's it. That's the beauty of it. You can fill it in yourself. I can go, what the Ofcom are you on about? And you can put anything in there, bro.
I actually kind of want to talk about this on the show.
What, Ofcom?
No, not Ofcom.
Swearing.
Censorship in general. Because I'm pretty sure I could go and say the F word on radio.
I don't think you can.
No. Not actually say fuck, but I can say the F word.
What F word?
As in the words the F word.
Oh yeah, of course you can.
To reference fuck.
Yeah, that's right. And I could say shh instead of shit.
But everybody still knows what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, most people do. The only people who won't know are young children.
Yeah, they're too busy watching Mr. Tumble anyway. I think they're swearing on Mr. Tumble.
So I mean, at the end of the day, I can just refer to everything that way, and everybody gets exactly what I mean.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully it won't affect me too much.
Hopefully not. So we're on the show. I think we're on at 10 o'clock, Hull Kingston Radio, 16th of October. And tune in. I don't know what he's going to ask us, but true layman style.
Watch me slip up.
Watch me fucking slip up, bro. Watch me just get cut out and it'll just be Gabe in there, being real professional. Oh god,
That's not happening.
So we've got a bit of coverage to do, and then we've got Q&A with these people, the lay peeps.
Yeah, I mean, any
The
other
lamos.
news? Oh, I'd like to shout out the restaurant me and Eve went to tonight. The fucking food was glorious.
What restaurant?
Japanese restaurant, Beverly, Aginio.
What's it called?
Aginio.
A guinea ho.
Yeah.
A guinea ho.
A guinea ho.
So a guinea ho, you've served Gabe well. You filled his belly.
Yep.
Probably for a price.
She was a good hoe.
A hoe for a guinea ho.
Yep.
Yeah,
She was
excellent.
from New Guinea.
I haven't got really anything to shout out apart from I got my car MOT today
Nice.
and it passed. I don't know how.
Flying colours, baby. Flying colours.
I got some advisories, but you know they can be sorted next year.
But, you know, just a bit of the, you know, under the table greasing.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to go back to Extinction Rebellion. Obviously, it's gathered momentum. It's gone all over the world. This Greta Thunberg, she's done a speech. I think it was today or yesterday. It was on the radio. She'd done a speech in front of dignitaries, and she was crying, saying I should be at school, but instead I'm here because you're fucking with my future.
I think she's a lizard person as well.
I just found it weird because, like I said before, I compared it to the Yellow Vest movement that we had here, and organising that was a logistical nightmare. Yet this Extinction Rebellion seems to be so fluid. Banners, T-shirts, everybody's organised, all the events, everyone's getting together. It's mad. And these are kids. These are teenagers.
I don't think kids are actually running this.
I don't. I think somebody's
No
using the
fucking
kids for a different agenda. So today, in September 2019, what I'm going to say, my prediction is that all this climate change thing is going to impact our lives. You're probably going to see utility bills go up, maybe your climate charge levy go up, maybe tax go up. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I read that car tax was going up for everybody.
Car tax?
Yep.
I pay. Do you know what? I paid 20 quid a year on my car for tax.
Which is fuck all, to be honest.
It is. It was brilliant, but because there's no emissions, and I think I mentioned this last time, Jeremy Clarkson had done a little experiment on stage where he'd used lime crystals and stuck it to the back of a diesel car. There was no emissions. If he can do that on a small scale, why can't they do it on a bigger scale?
I have no idea. I mean, like, fucking... it's not even fucking the cars that are doing most of the pollution anyway. It's all the trucks and trains and fucking ships and...
all the industrial, commercial things.
All of the, like, tractors and...
China.
At least China's trying to go green, though.
Are they?
Yeah, they're trying.
Is it China who planted 800,000 trees? It was, wasn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, so China has sent out their soldiers and planted 800... I don't know if it was 800,000 or 800 hectares of trees.
Well, the other thing is,
Yeah.
they say, like... Well, I haven't said this, but they import most of their oil. They don't produce much of it. So... And they don't really want to be reliant on anybody else.
Well,
so they're turning to nuclear and electricity power. That's the reason why I'm bowing down to the Chinese.
Well, you brought up
Giving
something
them their
else.
dues.
I don't know if you're all aware, because it wasn't really on the news much, I don't think, but somebody had blown up Saudi's oil production centre. And so they said they'd lost 5% of the world's oil production. And now, did you mention the other day that fuel prices are going up?
Yep.
So that's weird, isn't it? They blamed it on Yemen. OPEC, I think, blamed it on Iran.
It's more likely to be Iran than Yemen. Yemen won't have any fucking drones.
But think,
If they have a drone, it's like the fucking like polystyrene drones that I bought on eBay.
Polystyrene.
Literally dropping like fucking those round cartoon bombs.
Fucking, there's a little fucking roadrunner.
Fucking, it says Acme on it.
But yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm thinking now. You know, I like to think outside the box. I'll be honest. And I was thinking, if I was Saudi and I was producing all this oil, and Saudi are one of the main producers of this oil, if I don't know, if I fucked up my own supply, then I could charge more.
Raise the prices, yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is what happens in this capitalist world that we're in. You know, everything's getting monopolised. The bigger companies can do what they want. Nobody... it's like, look at Amazon.
What's the effect of all of this fucking quantitative easing shit?
Quantitative easing was something that they brought out, but I think it only helps the people at the top.
It only helps the people at the top. This is what we're both saying. Like, all these corporations getting cheap money, being able to buy up other corporations, merge and
That's
shit.
right.
Bayer Monsanto.
But yeah, Monsanto, is that owned by... Who's Mondelez then?
I have no idea. That might be owned by Monsanto.
Yeah, I think so. Mondelez bought Kraft, and Kraft had bought Cadbury's, and it just gets mental that, you know, and you end up with this one giant parent company that owns everything. You go into a supermarket, and I reckon there's only like 3 suppliers in there.
Yeah. It's like fucking Curry's is also PC World. They're the same company.
That's right, but didn't Curry's go under and PC World come in or something?
Well, no,
like that?
now they're both just under the same
Under the same parent company.
Well, no, under the same roof now. Now it's Curry's PC World.
You touched on something there, and it brought back. I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry, Lee. They can't see what I'm doing with my hands.
We have these brain farts, but that's natural because our show's unscripted, so we just go with the flow. But yeah, talking about like these big companies, Thomas Cook. That's what came to my head.
They shit the bed as well.
Exactly, Thomas Cook has shit the bed, right? And everyone's like saying, "Oh, I think Thomas Cook have blamed Brexit for the reason of them folding up." But I'll tell you now, big companies, they know they're in trouble. They pay their managing directors £400,000-500,000 a year. Their finance directors, they're clever people. They're clever people, bro. These aren't fucking college students running a giant company.
I don't know. As I say, I don't know with all this cheap money out there, how all these big companies can go fucking bankrupt.
But it's because of the wages they pay at the top. They pay the people at the bottom minimum wage, and the people at the top who are responsible for it all take stupid amount of wages and bonuses.
I was going to say they get paid like 20 times the amount, and then they get bonuses on top of that.
Yeah, that's right. And okay, fair enough. You're getting paid for doing a good job, and people always say you get what you pay for. Yeah, but these people at the top, I'm telling you now, they know when the company's in trouble. This hasn't happened overnight.
I love capitalism, but you need some fucking restrictions.
Yeah, definitely.
People are fucking greedy.
Well, that's it. That
I know,
greed is what drives capitalism.
Because I'm greedy.
When does the father get?
I will cut you.
Fucking hell, bleeding for a £5. I'll leave it. I'll go and draw it out the bank. I'll get a loan.
But no, if people don't have some type of restriction, then
yeah,
certain people are just going to take advantage. Well,
that's how it works. I mean, the people at the bottom in any company are feeding the people at the top.
I would say because I'm generous, the people at the top should earn 10 times the amount of the people at the bottom.
And you think that should be limited?
I think that should be limited to a maximum of 10 times the amount.
But I think corporations would argue that if you limit somebody's earnings, then they can't headhunt, can they? They can't offer someone extra money to come to them or whatnot.
Well, I mean, I do sort of get what you're saying, but also there are other perks that are available.
Sorry, people, I'm just drinking some. I don't want. This is not product placement.
Some sweet bulges.
I'm drinking some energy drink, yeah, because I was a bit run down, and it actually says in it no taurine.
You're making me thirsty. No thanks. I don't know what you mean.
No need for that.
Well, it's true. I don't know what you mean.
I brushed my teeth today.
Fuck.
But yeah, so like I said, Thomas Cook has gone down. People have paid deposits on holidays, and I think they've lost them.
I mean, I kind of blame them. At the end of the day, you should have just booked your own holiday. Don't go through a travel agent.
Yeah, but that's how it works, isn't it? The travel agent are meant to find you the best deal. You give them a deposit. You've secured your space on the flight, your space at the hotel.
But there are so many ways to book a holiday now. You can do I don't know, what is it, like an Experian thing, where they basically give you all the options and then you just book them all separately yourself.
And there's all that lastminute.com and stuff like that, isn't there? There's a lot of stuff on it.
There's so many options now. You don't have to go to a fucking travel agent.
Yeah, because sometimes it's easy just to buy a one-way ticket, isn't it, and then get a one-way ticket back.
Yeah, and it's almost certainly cheaper as well. You know, I'd fuck Thomas Cook.
Yeah, fuck them, because the people at the top knew about this, and they didn't help the people at the bottom.
Not the people who were stranded by Thomas Cook, but fuck Thomas Cook.
I think about all the employees as well. When you work for a big company, you kind of have this fake bubble thinking, you're secure in your job. You've been there maybe 15 years or whatnot, and you don't expect them to fold overnight. And that's what I hate about people. People get shafted, bro. People at the bottom, me, you, we all get shafted.
What?
It's time shafting stopped.
We need more transparency. I want to see if
We need transparency across the board.
I want to see what type of underwear you're wearing.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I've gone commando.
I want to see what type of underwear we're all wearing.
I've gone commando for this show. Turning gay.
He sat on my chair.
Yeah, that's right. And I had beans.
Leaving a nice snail trail for me.
Oh, good.
Right, so we take a little break, let Shy drop
No,
some...
no, we won't have a break just yet, bro.
Oh, fucking
Shy's not ready, that's why. 3Style, our resident DJ, that's who he is, our resident DJ.
He's still 2 knuckles deep.
Oh god.
But so, what's the plan, Batman?
Well, what plan?
I don't know.
We just do what we do. We just talk crap and hope people listen to us and tune in. I did have a shout out to give, but I forgot what it is now.
Well, shout out to my new stalkers. You know who you are.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Laymen have picked up a few stalkers who kind of send messages regularly, but they don't get a
I
reply.
was gonna say, good luck tracking me down, bitch.
Gabe's off the grid. He lives off the grid. He eats from the earth.
Yeah. I'll track you down before you ever find me.
That's right. Seriously, if you see his eyes in the back of your garden, fucking run. This guy's
Just find each other in the bush.
this guy's played Splinter Cell way too many times.
I got my eye on that mini-map.
Yeah. So we've got an interview, I think, coming up. It's been booked for us. It's with somebody called Hakeem. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that'll be interesting. It's just, do you know what? Lately, everything's been all over the place, and I kind of misplaced the diary. I don't know what date or what time.
I mean, do you not have his number? Can you all get in touch with him?
Yeah, of course I
Fucking
can. Yeah.
Send a homing pigeon or something.
Send
Send a carrier pigeon. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. I mean, if you notice lately outside, everybody's stuck to their phones nowadays. Everybody is stuck to their phones. You walk down the street, if you're not on a phone and you look around, everyone's like this, yeah.
Living in augmented reality.
And I know this because the other day I'd gone into town and I'd walked past somebody I knew, and I walked past them and they didn't even notice. They didn't even notice I'd walked past them because they was that engrossed in the phone.
That sounds like a fucking blessing.
Yeah, so I didn't turn around, I didn't say hello, I just carried on.
No awkward small talk. No.
That's right. No, did you not see me? None of that shit.
You having a good day? The weather, you know, all this.
I heard you're writing a novel. Well, talking about writing novels, we got a guest.
Oh yeah, Covel the novel.
You've heard of the Hoff?
The
Yeah.
Hoff.
We are talking about the Cov.
Oh, the Cov. Yeah.
That's right. So for Halloween special, Mike Covell is going to come on. So I'm looking forward to that.
Halloween special round 2.
Round 2, yeah.
Round 2.
He's done it before previously last year. You can still listen to that on YouTube. It's still there.
He was our first guest.
Was he your first?
He was our first. He took our virginity.
Respect to Mike Covell, a.k.a. EBE.
EBE.
That's right. Stage name EBE.
Badman.
Badman bass man.
You know what his name stands for? He told me.
What does EBE stand
He
for?
told me years ago. Extra bacon and eggs.
Extra bacon and eggs. We have just heard from a reliable source that EBE stands for extra bacon and eggs. Mike Covell, if you're listening, please put up a comment.
Explains a lot.
Ooh. Gabe's going in for the kill.
I love him.
I know, we do. We've got big love for Mike Covell, big love for the guy. Do you know what I mean? I've always got time for him.
All I have is big love.
Right,
have a little love.
I don't know if it's this formal wear that's made him Billy Big Balls today, but I think he wants to show it on camera.
It's been a long day.
Before we actually came on air, Gabe was stood in front of the camera doing thrusts.
I was doing thrusts. I was posing.
Yeah.
You know, was showing the threads. You know? I was walking up and down.
He was only showing the groinal threads. That's the thing. You couldn't see the rest of him. So I just thought, imagine we was live then, and people are like, "Oh, I've heard the Laymen Show on. Let's just go and have a look at what they're doing." And it's just Gabe thrusting in front of the camera.
Layman fashion show.
Oh my god!
See me walking back and up and down. And have you seen the new fashion actually?
What new fashion?
Oh, it's hilarious. I don't even know what it. I'm pretty sure I sent you a link of it actually.
Was it a guy?
On Facebook. It was like just some weird bondage shit that they wear over their jeans. It's just like weird straps.
It looks like, I don't know if anyone's played Soul Calibur, but Vega.
Yes.
You know Vega's the one with the knives for fingers.
And he does like the crab walking.
Yeah, it does backwards fucking exorcist walking. Well, he's got all that shit wrapped around him. What is happening to the world? What is happening?
I don't know.
Do you know what? Just the other day, right? I'm big on protecting kids, yeah? I think we should always look out for our kids because there's that much shit in the world now they can easily go wayward. And they're on about teaching 4 to 6 year olds about masturbation now.
I think we should let kids go feral. Let them out into the streets from the ages of 5 till 7.
Lord of the Flies.
The Lord of the Flies are up.
Just let them loose.
You know, strongest survives. Go Spartan.
Oh god. Can you imagine? Do you know what? What if there are people out there who are like that and they're like, my child is weak. Can you lift that shield?
Kick him off a fucking off a cliff.
Exactly. No, that's scary. But yeah, no, look out for the kids because something's just come out. And so I'm going to name and shame them. I think it's Warwickshire City Council brought out this new project in which they tell kids about masturbation at such a young age. Such a young age, bro. And our kids are getting sexualised enough with all the internet and fucking clothing and makeup. Makeup aimed at toddlers now. And fucking sort of like women's grown-up attire aimed at toddlers now. It's messed up, bro. You don't want toddlers dressing like grown women as it is.
I saw a bikini for kids, but it had a merkin.
A bikini and when you say kids, like what age group?
I'd probably say 4, I think. 4 and up.
See, I think when you go on holiday in Spain or whatever, you do put your kids in like swimsuits, don't you? But not bikinis.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. Especially depending on how it's styled, because obviously we haven't seen it.
I mean, you got those sort of the singlet ones.
Yeah.
Which,
the all-in-ones.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
I mean, who are we, the fucking fashion police? You
No,
know?
are we fucked? But in the end, fashion has gone weird. I saw a picture online of a guy in a beard in this dress on some fashion shoot, and I thought, does he actually think he looks nice? Because he's posing like he's the fucking dog's bollocks.
Well, I assume he does.
He's got bollocks.
At the end of the day, he's appreciating the attention it gets him.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Is that what it is, though? I mean, someone touched on this subject before that. Nowadays, people want a lot of attention. They want to be the focus. And to get that focus, they'll do anything.
Pretty much.
Do you know what I
Whether
mean?
it's drag somebody down for something that they've said, or dress like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, we've got haters already, bro. Do you know that?
I know.
Yeah, we have haters. But who cares? They don't feed us, do they?
You brush off those haters, motherfucker.
That's right, we just brush them off.
Yeah.
But we got big love. We got big love for everyone. We've got time for everyone. If there's anyone out there with something interesting that you do, hit us up. Do you know what I mean? We're open to offers, aren't we? Gabe. We're open to offers. Just ignore him. Ignore that silence.
Oh, it's
But-
just like that, is it?
It's exactly like
Do
that.
you know what I mean? So yeah. Another thing I wanted to shout out was for Forever Young Radio. For those of you that log on, you know what it is. But for all the other DJs out there, bedroom DJs, part-time DJs, if you want to come and get a slot on there, playing something different, hit it up. Hit up foreveryoungradio.co.uk and put forward. All you need is a webcam and internet, and you can actually do a slot on the radio station, and I'm sure 3Style will be happy to accommodate.
Oh, I mean, talent helps as well, but...
Oh yeah, make sure you can actually fucking use your equipment.
By the way, we don't want any more hardcore DJs.
No,
Yeah, well, so there's enough hardcore on there. So any other genres, come forward. Junglist massive. Brah. Hip hop artist.
Booker!
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back after a break, and we're going to do some Q&A with you guys. So ask us anything you want, anything at all. Take it away, our resident DJ, Mr. 3Style.
Drop it.
Abracadabra, what? I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, what? I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, what? I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician. Abracadabra, I'm a magician to abracadabra. 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 Magician, cadabra, magician, cadabra, magician, cadabra, magician, cadabra, magician, cadabra, magician, cadabra, I'm a magician to abracadabra. I'm what?
Yes, right. Sounds of 4evayoungradio. It's a Laymen Show with a 3Style. Just rolling out selection. Coming up very shortly. We've got the Q&A. Type in the comment box what you want us to talk about. What is your topics? And remember, it's unscripted, unedited, no hold barred. Trust me. Sensory business. If you're under 18, go to bed. Past your bedtime, man, already. School tomorrow. Ding dong. Choo choo. So once again, Q&A coming up very shortly. Let us know what your questions are going to be, your topics. I do believe they're coming up in the next, is it 5 minutes or so? Coming up at 11 o'clock hour, that's 10 minutes. 10 minutes of me, oh my days. Keep it locked and locked on. 4evayoungradio, Laymen Show.
I'm only one step ahead of heartbreak, one step ahead of misery. One step is all I have to take backwards to be the same old fool for you I used to.
See
I'm only one step ahead of heartbreak, one step ahead of misery. One step is all I have to take backwards to be the same old fool for you I used to.
See? Back me about. Start, see?
Raving culture has been inundated with this one drug, ecstasy. Baseline that will fucking do you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Laymen Show. Where's your mic, bro? Where's your mic? Testing. Gabe, can we hear sound check?
My mic's on. Where have you had this?
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second segment of the Laymen Show. If you missed the first half, don't worry, you can watch it online again and just listen to us driveling on.
Or don't. I don't really care.
Gabe doesn't care. Like, for those of you who haven't seen, Gabe is dressed extra nice tonight.
I'm dressed like a pimp.
We're trying to find him a mail order bride.
My pimp hand is strong.
Use your strong hand. Right, so let's get to it. We've got some live Q&A. So, 3Style, do we have any questions?
Yeah, the first one was about what do you think to the mental health service in Hull?
What do we think about the mental health service?
Well, let me tell you this, Lee. I'm not mental, so I don't need a mental health service. I wouldn't.
Do you have any experience of the mental health side of things?
I mean, my ex-girlfriend was mental, so...
I think we can all say that. Everybody's got a mental ex-partner.
What do you want from me?
Personally, in my family, yes, we've had experience of it. I think what's happened now, I think mental health is on the increase. It is on the increase.
What do you mean? You mean mental illness?
Yeah, mental health issues, people suffering from issues. And do you know what I do? I blame technology. I blame the internet. I blame social interaction.
5G.
We haven't got 5G here yet, but people are saying it's affecting people's, electrical brainwaves.
I'm just hoping it makes me infertile.
I knew that suit had a reason. But I think the mental health service is stretched. I think the numbers they have to deal with now has increased to breaking point. And I think it's to do with all the chemicals and shit people eat. I'll be honest, sweeteners and fucking God knows what.
Fluoride in the water, turning the frogs gay.
No, that's not fluoride, is it?
No idea.
So yeah, it's chemicals. I think as a human race now, we're at a pivotal point where people are turning vegan, people are eating healthy, but nothing is healthy anymore, is it?
Oh no, everything's fucking polluted.
Everything seems to be polluted in one way or another. So that's a layman's take on it, to be honest.
Live and let die. I mean, fucking, everybody's struggling.
Yeah, everybody struggles with, whether it's anxiety or depression or social interaction, loneliness,
constipation,
constipation. Even, do you know what I mean? That can be an issue that affects your mind. I mean, you ever been constipated, bro?
I'm constantly constipated.
Oh, there we go. So we've got first-hand experience here, and does it affect you mentally?
Sort of. I'm notorious for blocking toilets, so
I've
got to carry that around with me.
So, do you ever use public lavatories?
Never.
Is there a reason?
Because, many reasons.
Can we have any? Can we expand?
Oh, they're gross, generally. At least the men's actual toilets are gross. I'll piss in the urinals, but
you'll not go to the actual toilet.
No.
What if it's at the point where that there is a danger of an accident happening?
I'm peaking.
Yeah.
I never get to that point. I essentially shut down.
So when you shut down, could you hold it in for a full day?
I can hold it in for a full week.
I think everybody's affected in some way or another. Like we say, mental health. It's always you always hear about it, and there are services out there. Like in Hull, for example, we've got a service called Let's Talk. So if you are suffering from something, you can just text them and they ring you back.
Just take a leaf from the gays and the trans and try and normalise your mental illness.
Is that what you think they're doing?
Well, yes.
Yeah, things have got weird. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough world for people now.
If your mental illness is normal, then what have you to complain about?
How could? The thing is, all right. How do you know you're suffering a mental illness?
I mean, you can get fucking. There are doctors for this shit.
No, but like, imagine, I don't know.
Sure, somebody can check your prostate and find out if you've got bipolar or something.
But mental health. I think everybody in their lives have some sort of experience. They know someone who's maybe suffering, or they've suffered themselves. And like I said, there is help out there, but I don't think it's consistent.
Many men out there who have slept with somebody who's
there's
suffering mental illness.
That's right. Yeah. Like I said, everybody's got a crazy ex, and that's the thing about life. Everybody meets somebody who's a bit crazy, and you can never tell. You can never tell at the beginning.
No, that's especially if they're good at being crazy.
Yeah, but sometimes don't you think, like, I don't want to use the term crazy for mental health, but crazy people, don't you think sometimes they're more fun? They give you excitement, blood rush.
It's ups and downs, really. The ups are great, but the downs are
that's right. So
in the dick.
Exactly. So the good times are really good, but the bad times are really bad, and start stripping you of all your bare necessities and your fucking bodily functions. Suddenly you've forgotten what the colour red is.
That's when I become constipated.
So do you take anything for this constipation?
No.
No.
I just try and eat healthily. And lots of strain. I've never had a hemorrhoid.
He's only young.
28 years on this planet and not a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, because that can be caused by constipation, can't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's good. No hemorrhoids.
Lots of heavy straining.
My co-host is hemorrhoid free.
Hemorrhoid free. My butthole is clean.
Clean as a whistle. I hope we don't get someone saying, please show us it. Thank you. Do we have any more questions coming in?
That's Laymen Show After Dark, yeah.
After Dark. The Dark Show. Janie, okay.
Where's the question?
Shout out Janie.
Shout out to Janie. You got a question? What is it?
What do you think about the current state of the government? My politics again.
Oh, politics affects everybody's lives, whether you like it or not.
People love politics, and it gives us something to talk about. So
yeah, that's true. What do I think? I think it's an absolute shit show. Nobody's fucking happy.
It's a shit show, whatever side you're on.
Exactly. That's why I'm not on anyone's side. If anyone said to me, which political party do you support? I don't support none of the fuckers.
Yeah, I've kind of gotten to that point now myself.
Have you?
I'm just going to vote Green because they're the only party that actually is genuine.
The Green Party.
Yeah.
Are they the ones who want to stop us driving though?
They can't stop us
taxes off
driving.
the road.
They'll everybody will just have to move on to electric cars. But as I say, they're at least sort of genuine. And
Do you know what? I understand that because the environment as it stands is fucked. And these politicians, I'll be honest, lately, all it seems is that they're out for themselves. And it's like people, we have a voice, we all have grievances, we all have things that upset us.
well, it used to be that being the prime minister was was sort of the end of your career, if you know what I'm saying. That is the top job that you're ever going to get. But people now go on to since pretty much Tony Blair, really.
Yeah, look at Tony Blair. I class him as a criminal. Bro.
Started rolling in the dough.
That's right. He became Middle East peace envoy after being prime minister.
Which was a joke, I'm sure.
Exactly, and he was getting paid thousands to go and do talks at dinners.
That was the moment satire was diagnosed with cancer.
That's right. Yeah, satire.
The moment satire died was when Boris Johnson. Oh, sorry, not Boris Johnson.
You hate Boris Johnson.
No,
Everybody.
I love him. When Donald Trump became president, that was the moment actually satire died.
Well, that's another thing. When you think about politics here, it's different to the States, isn't it? It's very different. I didn't understand state politics, whereas here it was quite simple. Well, over there you had Republicans and Democrats, yet there was arguing over the same things and with each other, but they both had the same arguments, and I was like, what's going on here? Why are you both arguing when you both have the same views?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, one of the other problems is that a Republican here is different from a Republican over there.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, this is something I learned. But what's the future for our government then? What's the future of politics?
Well, the right really fucking hates Jeremy Corbyn.
Yep.
The left really fucking hates
Bojo.
So
Bojo.
I think dictatorship is the way. Back to kings and queens, baby.
Grab a pot of land and defend it with your life.
Yep. Get your pitchforks out.
I know, but it's...
Pitchforks, tiki torches.
I mean, we spoke about politics before, and we did mention about the expenses that politicians were making. And I remember you'd made a good point that they should be audited. Everything should be audited. We had MPs who were donating to charities and then claiming that back as an expense. Fucking toothbrushes and shit like this.
It's shit that everybody has to buy anyway.
Exactly. And we are, alright, fair enough, they're getting paid this money, but then they should fucking work for it. When you watch the House of Commons and you see a politician fucking half asleep, snoring away when they're trying to debate something that's important, it fucks me off.
I just want to see boobs.
What, in the in the House of Commons? In the House of Commons?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. Oh, talking about boobs, somewhere in America, it's been made legal now that women can walk around topless.
I'm assuming California, San Francisco.
It's somewhere, yeah. It's
somewhere on the West Coast. It wouldn't be New York 'cause it's too cold.
Yeah.
Maybe Portland. Portland, Oregon.
I don't know. You're throwing all these names at me. I don't know these places.
They're all very liberal places.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
But yeah, what I think about politics, I think is about time that the real people actually got in. You look at somebody who's maybe worked at the bottom for 40 years of their lives, and they've got experience in everything. Maybe they don't know much about politics, but the views of the common people are what is essentially what our government should be looking at. People are struggling in all different ways.
I think it should essentially become a lottery as to who gets into government.
I think...
And I don't mean like a lottery on the party, I mean a lottery on every single individual. I want everybody to be involved in the government.
What, as the full country?
As the full country.
Isn't that why we elect them in the first place? They're meant to represent the people.
Yeah, but people are fucking lazy. Half the country doesn't vote anyway.
Yeah, that's true. The voting turnout's not like before. I think people, like I said, people have lost faith. They're thinking, why should I vote when my vote doesn't make a fucking difference?
Could do what they do in Australia and fine you if you don't vote.
Oh, that is an option. It would get people voting. But I think there should be stricter punishments on politicians, especially when they're bullshit or when they've been caught with doing a bit of fraud or something. They don't seem to get a punishment.
Well, no, I mean, people in power with money never do.
Yeah, that's right, and they've got money. They've got money.
You know, it's usually they pick a scapegoat, Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, talking about Epstein,
and then bump him off.
Talking about Epstein, one of the major newspapers, I don't name them because I don't like none of them, but they put a front page thing up that 300 names were in this black book apparently of Epstein's black book. So keep your eyes on that. That could be an unfolding story. It could be a trilogy.
The man could come back from the grave. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't.
There's plenty of conspiracies out there.
Yeah, that's right. Apparently, Prince Andrew is going to get pardoned.
For?
Because he's a prince.
Because he has to admit what he's done first.
Yeah. So can we move on from politics now? Because we discuss politics every show.
Any other questions, baby boy?
Yeah, 3Style, hit us with another question.
What's your opinions about Area 51?
Who's asked this?
What,
Simi.
Simi?
I assume they're talking about the Area 51 raid.
Okay, so Simi's asked us, what do we think about Area 51? I'll tell you what I think, and then you can go, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is what I think about Area 51. There's that much focus on it, there's fuck all there. It is just a distraction. Go.
Right, I completely agree with you.
There's people fucking Naruto running past it.
I'm not the first person to have said this, but everybody knows about Area 51. It's the least secret place in the world.
Exactly. If everybody knows when you...
Literally the least secret place in the world.
Yeah, if everybody knows where you put in your wallet, are you going to leave it there? No.
No. So, I mean, even if they did run the place, they wouldn't find anything there.
People did turn up. I think there was a few arrests, but no one could go past the prohibited line.
I think just people in that sort of area turned it into like a little festival.
Yeah, that's right. An Area 51 festival.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
come see my alien.
I do believe Area 51 was a military base that was used for many things in the past.
I don't even think that. I'm pretty sure it's just a test base for the SR-51 Blackbird.
The Blackbird, but
SR-71 Blackbird.
Okay, the SR-71 Blackbird. I remember that was really top secret. Even when people spotted it in the skies, they hadn't released the information. But going back to the history of Area 51, it's been around a long time. A long time. You're talking about fucking Roswell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's when the Blackbird is a 50-year-old plane.
50 years. Where are we now? 2019. When was Roswell? Was it 69 or something like that?
I'm pretty sure it's the
late 69 just my favourite number.
I think it was the late 50s, but you got 69 on the brain.
60. What? Do you know what? It's because when I was younger, all the lads used to go 1 and Dan, then 69. And it stuck in my... That's what they used to say.
Classic. That's what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah.
Wind and dine, gotta kick you guys out, and then it's down to 69, baby.
I do believe right now, Area 51 has been cleared out. There is nothing there, no evidence whatsoever. Was it the US Air Force who guard it?
Yeah, it's just a military base.
Yeah, the US Air Force actually said they will open fire if you approach the base.
Yep.
So...
I wouldn't deny.
We wouldn't advise you to do that.
They will come and fucking bomb you with drones.
Yeah, the men in black.
They will treat you like Osama bin Laden.
That's right.
They'll
dump you in the sea.
Team 6.
Yeah, shoot you in the face and dump you in the sea.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's right. Can we move on to the next question, please?
We haven't got any. Just asking if they've got any topics.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Nobody's asking any more questions. You lazy bastards.
Get on there and ask us a question.
No, I mean, let's shoot the shit for 5.
Yes.
I mean, I never. Nobody ever actually. I mean, like millions of people signed that fucking Facebook thing on the.
Well, that's it. You
51.
practically advertised, "We are fucking coming."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I was thinking also. I mean, it's a double-edged sword because how else was they gonna gather this momentum without using social media? And we all use social media. We all know it's fucking watched, and some people are watched more than others. I mean, Facebook ban people, don't they? They put them in Facebook jail.
Yeah, I've been there for myself.
Yeah. Gabe's been in Facebook jail.
You can still share from Facebook jail, you just can't post.
You can't comment.
Yeah, you
can't post. So that's what I mean. You're at the mercy of whatever social media... Corporation that you use. Yeah, corporation.
Yeah.
Corporate. Makes sense.
I never expected anything to come of it. Nothing did come of it.
No knocks at your doors, no...
Even if something did come of it, nothing would have come of that.
Yeah.
We have got one more question.
Okay, we've got a question that's just come in. Go ahead.
How do you feel about bullies?
Bullies?
We actually spoke about this with Red Eye.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we interviewed Steve Red Eye Phoenix at the movie Northern Soul. Yeah. He's had a lot of experience in bullying, so we did speak about that on that podcast. But my take on bullying is nurture. Bullying stems from somewhere, and if kids are allowed to become bullies, they do become bullies.
I'm pro-bullying.
You're pro-bullying?
Yeah, mostly.
Go on then. Why?
Why? I think bullying makes you a stronger person.
It can. It just depends on the severity of the bullying.
That's the reason why I said mostly.
Yeah. I mean if you're getting... called names. Like I was the only, you know,
The only niglet.
I was the only niglet in the full school. And even on this year photo, and there's just me at the end like a fucking full stop. You could spot me a mile, you know what I mean? I was the only black kid in the full school. And so obviously I got my fair share of shit. But bullies nowadays, they're vicious.
Well, the problem is nowadays you can't get away from it.
No.
Back, even in the early days for me, we didn't have mobile phones, the internet still wasn't really a thing, so
Yeah,
you
that's
could
right.
go home and you was away from it.
Yeah, so
Nowadays you got social media where they can still
attack you, yeah.
throw a jab, you know.
That's right. You know, usually if you got a little bit of bullying at school, you went home and that was the back end of it. But now they're at you 24 hours a day. You could wake up in the middle of the night and your bully's fucking texting you. Do you know what I mean? So bullying itself has changed. It's become social.
As far as I know, it's actually worse for women now as well.
Bullying
is a lot worse, especially due to social media. It's a lot worse.
Yeah, definitely, because obviously women are. I mean, us guys, yeah. Well, majority of us guys, we don't wear makeup or anything. So what you see is what you see. Women, however, have to look good. They have to wear girls start wearing makeup from a young age because they want to look good.
I was say it's not just that; it's also like on social media, women can see other women.
Yeah, that's true.
And
thus the filter was born.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Dog ears, cat tongues.
Thank you, Snapchat, you cunt.
Yeah, you bastards.
You deceptive bastard.
Yeah, you fucking catfished everyone. Do you know what I mean? I thought the girl I was meeting was a rabbit, but she wasn't.
I'm gonna Snapchat my missus a picture of my dick with rabbit ears.
But yeah, bullying has changed. It's gone with the flow, so it's turned into technical bullying now. In effect.
I think.
And the thing about the internet is, if someone bullies you and leaves a comment, it's fucking there forever. You could maybe 20 years down the line log into something and the fucking comment's still there.
Yeah, I think, especially if you do actually manage to make it to that point, 20 years down the line, you can be like, yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah,
you know.
This is what's interesting. I saw a video of a guy, and it's a radio channel. So basically, a woman's rang this radio channel and said this guy stood her up, and she wants to know why. So the guy has turned around and said, the reason I stood you up is because your son made my life a living hell. And she's like, so how does that affect things? And he goes, so now I can turn around and say, I fucked your mum. You know what I mean? And that's how he got the bully back.
Wow.
I know, talk about grudge.
Yeah. I think that guy might actually be a bona fide sociopath.
Probably. That's what bullying does, though. It can push people to the edge.
That's actually really impressive. How much fucking drive that man had to fuck that guy's mum.
Yeah, and what's even worse was she turned around and said, how can you do this to me, blah, blah, blah. You've got pictures of me that you've taken without my consent. And he turned around and said, yeah, but your eyes were looking at me when I took the picture. Boom. What can you say? That shut her up, bro. That shut her up.
Look at me.
Look. Oh, shit. But yeah, bullying, we fucking hate bullies. I've had experience of it. Never again, to be honest. People are wankers, full stop.
Well, no, it's a fact of life. I mean, I think it really needs to be confined to in the family.
What do you think, obviously, about,
Okay.
I would say, like, adult men bullying women?
Adult men bullying women, right.
Who are vulnerable.
Domestic violence, bro, is a big subject. And
Exactly.
my experience of it, I'll be honest, yeah, a lot of women who suffer from domestic abuse stay with the abusers. And I don't know if it's like some form of Stockholm syndrome, or they feel that they can't get away, or, they're that scared, they feel that they can't get away. But I think nowadays with social media, if someone's fucking abusing you, name and fucking shame them.
I agree with you. I don't necessarily agree with your reasoning though. I think it is maybe partly that. I think it's also partly to do with the fear of maybe not being able to find anything better.
Do you think so? So I mean, it's not always women though. That's the truth. Men get fucking abused too.
Well, anybody in a relationship has this fear.
But yeah, you're right. People do worry that whoever they're with, if they leave that person, that they might not find another partner. And people get comfortable with each other.
It's not even necessarily finding another partner. It's being able to find somebody who is at least as compatible.
Yeah, compatibility, which is important, because if you fall in love with someone, you think that's them, that's the model that suits you, and you can't see anything beyond that, especially if you've been together for quite a while.
Yeah.
And there's also that thing that people, as humans, we never give up hope, so we always think things will get better.
He'll stop drinking.
Yeah, he'll stop drinking and he'll stop wearing that string vest.
One day I'll break his hand.
That's right.
I'll break his hand on my face.
But do you know what? Karma's a bitch.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's difficult. I think there should be. I understand there are services out there for women, but there should be some quick
Castration.
No, I don't mean like that, but some sort of
it's
like
quick.
I mean, I don't know if there's like a woman's safe house where they can just go.
I'm pretty sure there are women's safe houses. I think what there needs to be is consequences.
Oh, definitely.
Consequences to your actions.
I've said this before. You rip off a fucking company, you get hammered. Yeah, but you smash someone's face in, you're out in 3 months.
I think. See, men in theory do put themselves in a lot of vulnerable positions with women. You know, you're asleep. A woman can do pretty much anything to you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think a woman should be justified in killing her man if he lays a hand on her. Or any type of
Yeah, but that opens up a fucking grey area because you're fucking asleep, your woman's killed you, and they're like, why did you kill him? He laid a hand on me. But you're dead.
I know,
you can't defend yourself.
I know, but how is it any different from any Muslim country where, if somebody murders them, the family get to dictate what the punishment is?
Do you know what? I'm not sure what the law is on that, but I'm sure that if you murder someone and you're found guilty, you've got to look after that family.
It's either it's either the death punishment or, as I say, you can live, but you've got to.
Don't take our words for it. We're just the fucking laymen, uneducated, unscripted.
I'm just literally coming with the shit off the top of my head.
He's just shooting his balls.
I can guarantee you, I've never thought about any of the stuff before. Not crossed my mind ever.
But yeah, men bullying women. Women. Well, I know you won't like to hear this, but physically, not all of you, but physically, you're the weaker sex. And some men use that against you because they can, because they're physically stronger.
Well, I was going to say, but it's generally because they have nothing else.
What do you mean?
Like, a lot of men, if they're not attractive, will fall back on their humour, their generosity, something else that.
Sounds like you're describing me here, bro.
I'm describing me too. Why do you think I attempt to be as funny as I am? It's the only way I can get laid.
You know what? Gabe's very different off air. Is one of the funniest guys I know.
Not that different.
Do you know? Yeah, he's.
Are you trying to say I'm not funny?
he's fucking weird. But no, on a level, he's a funny guy, and I understand that in the future you might even get dragged into comedy yourself. Do you know what I mean? That'd be interesting to watch that evolve.
I don't think I'll be dragged into it at the end of the day. It's got to be something that I'll have to do.
I'm going to push him into it.
You're going to push me. You're going to
just push him through the doors of the comedy club.
Sparta me into the fucking comedy club.
Spat you in. Just throw you in and say, there you go. Do you know what I mean? I'll just sit in the crowd and heckle you. What the fuck is this shit?
And then I'll just abuse you back.
I know. Yeah, it could work. It could work two ways. But yeah, so that's my take on bullies. Fucking, if you're in a situation where somebody's actually abusing you, leaving marks on your body, get the fuck out because they've already gone too far.
Find somebody bigger and stronger.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I see.
Yeah. Make the bully become the bullied.
Yes, that's right. That is a good option.
It isn't a bad way to teach somebody a lesson.
No, definitely not. Especially if they're fucking knocking you around. But this goes for both men and women because there are men out there. I met a guy once who'd had an argument with his missus. She'd picked up a wine bottle and smashed him across the arm. He had a laceration from his wrist to his elbow.
Faggot.
He's still with her.
Oh well, yeah, double faggot.
So that's the layman's take on bullying. All you bullies, yeah. I hope you get fucked up.
On drugs.
Yeah. Oh, another thing though, like you say, alcohol and drugs are also responsible for people acting fucked up.
No, people are responsible for people acting fucked up. It's just alcohol brings it out in them.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen a lot of people who drink to a point where they suddenly turn aggressive, whereas, when they're not under when they're not under
inebriation.
Thank you. When they're not inebriated, they're actually fine. But once they've had a drink, alter ego comes out.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not their alter ego. That's who they actually are.
That's who they've been suppressing.
That's who they. Yeah. That is their real personality.
Exactly. Oh, so that's a good way to find out what somebody's like. Get them fucking wrecked.
Get them drunk,
and
if
then
annoy them
and see what happens.
They don't deserve your time.
Just make sure you got a fucking emergency exit.
And also, you know why I don't drink.
Yep. Are you doing a Sober October?
No, can't be arsed this year.
Okay.
No, sorry. I want to get... that's one thing I want to do. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I really want to get some acid and do acid on this podcast.
Okay, so you heard it here first. I think Gabe's going to drop a bit of acid, and
if I can find it, it's,
we'll find out.
It's difficult to find.
I hope you don't start windmilling. Windmilling me on air.
I think we're not in any worry of that.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I might
That's
be
brilliant.
touching your face. Though.
Yeah, you'll be like, your face is so beautiful. It's like a Salvador Dali. I'm like, what the fuck? Your skin colour, it's so beautiful.
But yeah, I want to do acid on the podcast.
Okay, that's good.
That'll be fun.
Do we have any more questions, bro? We're moving away from the bully thing.
No.
Okay.
No more questions.
No problem. We'll just carry on.
Well, we still need to do the hot sauce challenge as well.
Yeah, we mentioned this before. We've been asked to do a hot sauce challenge. But do you know what, right? I've been taking malic acid as a supplement, right?
So
And I think
that's your new hot sauce.
Malic acid, I think, has stripped the lining of my mouth, to be honest.
Oh.
And lately, anything spicy that I've been eating has made my fucking eyes water, and I can normally handle shit. But not lately, I can't.
Nope.
No, I've got Al Capone pizza, you know, the one with the jalapenos on. Bro, I was crying. I thought, I've never had a pizza this hot. I thought, did they look at me and make a judgment?
Spicy on the way in, spicy on the way out.
Fuck yeah. I think I walked in and they thought, this guy likes it hot. And so just chucked like chili powder on and extra jalapenos. I struggled to finish it. I struggled. But yeah, the hot sauce challenge, bro. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not looking forward to...
Feel sorry for the toilet.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not looking forward to the next day.
Well-
Shai says he feels sorry for the toilet.
Yeah, it'll help your constipation, won't it?
It'll turn the constipation from a log to a river.
So the rapids.
Yeah.
It's a Laymen Show live just there.
Chunky flow.
Filming Gabe on the toilet struggling.
That's my DJ name.
what is it?
Chunky flow.
Chunky flow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got some interviews coming up. We're doing a Halloween special with Mike Covell. He's known as a paranormal historian. He's off loads of things now. He does amazing ghost walks, tours, most haunted. If you need anything about history of Hull or anything, he's the guy to go to.
You need a good spooking.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Spooking.
That's a euphemism. You can work it out.
Yeah, so we're staying on air for another 10 minutes, and then we're going to finish up with some tunes. We hope you tune in next time, where we'll be just as unprepared.
Well, actually, hopefully slightly more prepared.
Yeah.
I'll be at least 2 centimetres more dilated.
See what I have to put up with people.
Mentioned something top group
Oh yeah.
this Saturday.
This Saturday we are going to an event, bro.
Are we?
Yeah.
You're dragging me up my house again.
That's right. We're going to
Kicking and screaming like a 4-year-old.
We've got an event to attend. Do you know the name Top Groove?
I don't.
Top Groove's been around for time, and he's coming back.
No, I think I do know.
And he's playing an event called Stomping. So we shall be joining. So a big shout out to Dave Fallows as well. We'll be going down to Stomping, taking some pictures. So yeah, jump in, join in. It's going to be a good night.
What was the other one?
The other one that we're attending is called Territory. It's a drum and bass event. MC Double G and Camarachi are featured there with loads of MCs and everything. Yeah, find them on Facebook, definitely. It's going to be a good event. And I can't remember the date now. I think it's the 5th or 6th of October.
It's going to be fireworks on the dance floor throwing some mad shapes.
Yeah, mad shapes, drum and bass shapes. Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
It's going to be a good night.
When was the last time you were throwing some shapes, Gabe? You know. You a good dancer?
Oh, there was a real good night out at Polar Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Some sick DJ was on. I can't remember his name.
What music was it?
It was all like funk and
Yeah.
soul, hip hop, all that good jazz.
All that jazz.
No jazz.
Jazz hands.
No jazz.
Do you know what? I like all genres of music, but
Not jazz.
I don't like jazz. I can't handle it.
Skibbity bop boo dee.
I can't handle it. I don't know why.
Because it doesn't have a beat or melody.
It sounds a bit crazy, and I can't get into it. It's not something that chills me out.
Yeah, nobody listens to jazz anymore. And if you do, you're...
They do this. They sit in these jazz cafes with their lattes and cappuccinos.
You need the mental illness.
Some guy with a
Trying to
trumpet
go
with a
where the fuck
fucking
it is.
coconut on the end. And you don't know what he's doing. He's just off on one. He's probably on acid.
Jimi Hendrix in it out.
Jimi Hendrix on a trumpet, and he's on the floor on his knees. But yeah, I can't handle jazz, and there's probably people who love it.
Certainly.
I've tried listening to it. I can't do it, bro.
So there's plenty of weirdos out there.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Go on, spit it out.
You said there's loads of weirdos out there, and I thought, fucking, we've got a podcast, bro.
Yeah. You did this.
Listen, right, the Laymen Show was born out of a simple idea, with a crappy mic and a broken laptop, and next thing you know, we were fucking at Edinburgh Fringe. We were VIP guests at Sean Paul's concert. It just went mental.
Yep, this is what happens when you have no dignity.
But at least we're unique. We're unscripted, unedited, uncensored. So anything that we say just goes out there. And we apologise in advance.
We are characters. This is all a character piece.
That's right. These are just characters. We don't exist. I go to my normal job as a white man selling...
selling insurance.
Do you have terrorist insurance?
Yeah. Do you need content insurance?
Do you know what? Talking about insurance, I saw an advert the other day. It's fucking Sun Life or something. And there's two people in the garden, and he's like, "Do you have Sun Life? It's paid for my funeral, and I took out another policy, so when I die, my kids get some money."
Shit's morbid as fuck.
It fucking is, and they're trying to make it all happy.
Too many old people in this country.
Talking about old people, I saw a report regarding the BBC TV licence, and this is a big gripe of mine, yeah? I don't see why it should be mandatory that anyone buys or pays for a TV licence. And they want to start making the pensioners now pay for a TV licence.
Well, BBC's shit now anyway, so...
Yeah, they had a big drop. 37,000 people have not bought a TV licence this year. So my hat goes off to you people. Well done.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Fight the power.
Fight the power, people. Stick together. Unity. Unity is where it's at. Everything's about divide and conquer. And it hasn't changed since the fucking Roman Empire. But this is what they do. They make you choose sides. Never choose a side. Be yourself. And be together, really.
Rich versus poor. Brown versus white.
Oh.
Jew versus Muslim. We're all
human in the end. We all fucking bleed.
We're all in the struggle.
And we all struggle with the same things. Do you know what I mean? We all want to do the best for our offspring. We all want to earn enough to fucking pay our bills and eat food. And we shouldn't have to fucking struggle. There's enough resources in the world for everyone to live comfortably. There you go. That's my Jerry Springer bit there, bro.
Bring on World War 3.
But yeah, so join us again. You can watch the replay on Facebook. We've got a Facebook group. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Hit us up.
Patreon.
Oh yes, definitely. I always forget Patreon.
Yeah. To be honest, I
I
keep forgetting about Patreon too, and I run it.
Can you plug Patreon in a professional manner? Go for it, bro.
Do you want me to actually try and plug the business?
Yeah, go on then. Let's hear this. This is Gabe's audition.
Hi. This is Gabriel. Are you an aspiring artist or mentally ill retard that's trying to scam $1 off somebody a month? I need to write this shit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, support us on Patreon. Because Gabe runs it, but he can't plug it, so I shall plug it for him. Support us on Patreon. It's only a small subscription, but it's going to help us. I mean, we've come far, bro, because we've got our own studio lights. We've managed to get some sort of backdrop, but I don't know if you can see the fucking creases in this shit. I don't know what it's made out of. Do you remember?
Fucking Kevlar. To protect us from a
It's from Area
drive-by.
51. But do you remember the story of Moses where she pushed him off in a basket?
Yeah.
I think this is the fucking linen, bro. It's the same stuff. This is crazy stuff.
It looks like the stuff that they put under, like, gravel to stop weeds coming
Yeah,
through.
you're right. And to be honest, I think that stuff would have been less creased. It comes in a roll. It doesn't come folded up like this, in a fucking little square like this. I thought you could only fold something 8 times.
Thanks, China.
China.
Right? I think
It's actually Chinese.
Yeah, no shit. Everything's Chinese.
Yeah, so tune in and listen to us. We are actually gonna do an audio podcast just to fill in some gaps. To be honest.
Yeah, if we ever can't get the venue to do this, we will just do a podcast. Shai will do his thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And we'll hook it up again next week.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got some stuff in the pipeline. keep your eye on 3Style because something's coming good.
Yep.
It's going to be a big surprise for everyone.
When you say you've got stuff in the pipeline, it sounds like you're constipated.
I don't suffer from constipation.
I have no stuff in the pipeline.
I'm a very healthy person, 5 times a day.
I took a shit before the podcast. I'm clear.
Can you imagine you sat there now just like real stiff, struggling?
That's not a lie.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we have been the Laymen. Thank you for tuning in.
Yep. Peace out.
Oh yeah, peace. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, anything else?
No, I think we're going back to our DJ to finish off the show. Enjoy the tunes. If not, log off and go to bed or do whatever you're doing.
Eat shit and
growing hemp. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. We love you all. Listening to the sounds of 3Style for the Laymen Show. We'll see you all next week, Tuesday, 10 p.m. Be there. Get your questions ready.
Big shout out to everybody who's joined us on Facebook from the Laymen Show. Big up Nav, Steve C, Mike Lundy, Lee Danby, Sarah Pardy, Nancy Rod, Shelley Perry, Rachel Nielsen. Big up to all of you. Daz Williams, I saw your face there. I don't know where you're still on holiday, aren't you, bro? Respect. Big love to everybody in the Laymen Show group. We shall see you all next week. Get your questions ready. Listening to the sounds of 3Style, 4evayoungradio.co.uk. Remember looking for DJs for the radio station. Big shout out to Jenny Harrison. Big shout out to Lisa, to Sims, to Noble, the Choo Choo Man. Everybody else who's joined in and logged off, big thank you. Support the Laymen Show in collaboration with 4evayoungradio.co.uk. A big thank you to 3Style, our resident DJ here. Some badass tunes. Whole selector.
a love so unreal you can't believe, don't understand. You can be so cold, now you hold my hand. Cause with every touch I feel it inside. A word really can't even say it right. Don't be surprised what you felt for me. But you knew my love was the only way.
This is the last tune for tonight, ladies and peeps, gentle peeps. Listening to sounds of 3Style, the Laymen Show, in collaboration with 4evayoungradio.co.uk. Check us both out. Jenny Harrison and Sharon Coughlin shout out, but you've missed the show. Where you been, ladies? Join us next Tuesday, 10 p.m. Don't be late. Have a good night, have a good week. We'll see you next week, Tuesday. Sharon, don't cry, we'll be back. And there's always reruns on YouTube. Or go into Forever Young Radio, you can rewatch it on the Facebook. So have a good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves, be good to each other. Much love. 3Style, say good night. Good night, God bless.
Go away.